Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today I got the Rivery Zero doing the honors. It looks like we have an Ameight knife. I believe they are a subsidiary of Migron or Migron, whatever you want to call it. I am pretty well known for butchering names in this channel, so if you're new around here, welcome. Let's find out what this one is all about here, shall we? And of course, I'll have this knife and every other knife you see in this video linked down below. So if you want to check out prices, availability, and variants, definitely check those links. Those do help out the channel at zero extra cost to you. With that in mind, it looks like we have a wiping cloth right here. We got the, of course, knife right there, a silica gel, and a nice foam going on there. That's pretty much your unboxing experience. It does pass the quality check, QC pass. That's good news. Let's find out what this new model here is all about. Now, first things first, we do have quite a bit of oil in this one. More or less, let's go ahead and give it a wipe, or at least see it in the best, presentation possible. It looks like we have all blacked out, murdered out aesthetics going on this one. We have black liners, exposed liners. We have blacked out. We have black G10 going on here, along with a black back spacer as well. Blacked out pocket clip, which is not reversible, something to keep in mind there. We have a back flipper and an opening hole. Quite the access to the opening hole, by the way. And it looks like it's going to be a liner lock. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. We've got a captive pivot, and I'm seeing TA on the pivot, and it looks like TA on this body screw, T6 everywhere else. Here we go. Bam. All right, there it is. Right, let's check out this blade here. What do we have going on here? It looks to me like a clip point blade. It's not a drop point. That is a straight line right there. So it looks to me like a clip point blade. And maybe I'm too zoomed in. How about now? There we go. Let's see what we got here. Flat grind, 14C, 28N. Definitely a good call. I've been seeing a lot of people nowadays preferring 14C, 28N over D2. If you do prefer D2 over 14C, 28N, or vice versa, let me know your preferences in the comments. Definitely would love to hear your thoughts on that. Let's go ahead and disengage this guy. All right, a little bit of a shake shot. Let's go ahead and bam, deploy again. One thing for sure, though, that back flipper got some jimping on it, so light switching it works really good. Push buttoning it also works nicely. Nice, okay. Absolutely loving that. And then we can Spidey flick all day. Fail. There we go. All right, this one has a little bit more of a, I want to say, slightly stronger detent. I love that. And there we go. Miguel, do it like you mean it, Like be intentional about it. Yeah, there we go. And thumb deployment. Yeah, of course. All day, every day. Bam. Gonna do a little drop here on the nail with the flipper, and then just shake shot all the way down. All right, obviously, before I get carried away fidgeting with this thing, right, we do have a liner here, and we said we do have good access to the liner, right, from the show side. Very nice and easy to disengage. Check out the D10 ball right there, and the lock up is going to be around, I don't know, you guys be the judge there. Is that 50%? 50% or so on the lock up there with the liner. Not bad. While we're here, zoomed in, right, check out the milling, right, on the inside. There's circle cutouts on the non-liner side, some oval and circle cutouts on the liner side, also for weight reduction. And of course, let's check out the ergos, right? So hammer grip here with my average size hands. Not the biggest, not the smallest of hands. I'm able to get a full purchase. And guess what? Check out the finger choke situation right here. We can forward choke all day. Absolutely love to see that on an EDC knife. You can get a little bit more control of your blade, a little bit more control of your slicing and dicing. Obviously, with this belly here, we can do some tabletop cutting. It's going to help with a little pinch grip situation like this one. Right? If you're like, say, poking a hole or something like that. Absolutely love to see it. I want to say I do feel the pocket clip a tad bit, right? Especially because it kind of goes down and whoop up again. Pretty tall there. Yeah, definitely feel it in my hand. I'm going to go with 8.5 out of 10, especially if I squeeze really hard. But it is not reversible. Something to keep in mind. It is deep carry though, so should go all the way in to the pocket for sure. Now let's go ahead and do some quick measurements on this bad boy here. Overall length coming in at 7.5. Is that what we have? All right, looks like 7.5 overall length with 3.25 on the blade. A total of 3 inches on the edge, almost 2.9 and change maybe. and a 4 1/4 on the handle there. Now we did see that this one was quite milled on the inside, so that's obviously going to help here with the weight department. I'm going to go somewhere between 3.5 and 4 ounces. That's going to be my guess. All right, a little bit over, right? A little bit over 4.2 ounces. Not bad. Still great size for EDC. 118 grams. Love to see that. So 4.2, I'll EDC that all day. No worries there. And of course, a blade stock thickness here of 0.13, 0.12. It's playing games on me. That is the average here in the channel. And we got 0.56 here on the handle, right? It's a little bit thicker than the average 0.5 in the channel, if anything, right? I think obviously the steel liners have something to do with that. But again, no concerns there of any kind. Let's do some size comparisons next to a few other EDC knives here in the channel. Here we have the Klysta from Ameight as well. And here is the Gladiator, right? Take a look at those, right? One is a little bit bigger here. All of them are liner locks. We got micarta and G10 options, all 14C, 28N. Again, all these will be linked down below, just like every other product you see in this video. And I do have content for all these knives here in the channel as well. If you guys want to learn more, check out the PM2, right? It's going to be a little bit bigger there, a little bit longer. It's actually very Para 3 size, if anything, right? Para 3, I think it's maybe, actually no, still right there on par, I think. Pretty much dialed in, same size. Here's the Demko AD 20.5. Here is the Kunwu Chad, right? Very similar to the AD 20.5. The Chad, of course, is going to be a little bit longer. And here's the Civivi Vision FG and the Kizer Militaw. All right, those are going to be a little bit larger as well, size-wise. And last but not least, the Porcupine from Vosteed and the CJRB Pyrite Light. Right, somewhere in between these two for sure. Hopefully you guys own some of these. I'll give you more or less a ballpark where this one lands. But let's go ahead and get scientific with it here, if you know what I mean. It is about that time, so let's go ahead and check it out here. I got some paper and some cardboard, right? Nail test. All right, absolutely passes that with flying colors. Let's go 5x zoom here. 14C, 28N. Okay, it was only a tear right there, if anything, but it did pretty good. Full slices. Bam. Boom. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So needless to say, it's going to cut through that paper very well. Now some cardboard right here, single wall piece of cardboard cutting at a diagonal angle. It's going to look something like this. There we go. And this is a little bit of a thicker piece of cardboard. All right. Perhaps struggling just a little bit. Now we're talking. Okay. Just a matter of leverage. No, that was on me. I was the one that did not have enough leverage on the cardboard, but now you guys be the judge there. Went through that cardboard right there fairly easy. I give it a nice little wipe here, right? Nice and restore back to that blackout coat it has. Now, I will say one thing I do notice is this plunge grind situation. You are going to develop a smile here. It's not very tall, right? And so, yeah, the second you sharpen this knife, at some point, you are going to get a smile there, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. But other than that, guys, rate this thing in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10, right? Rate that factory edge, 10 being the sharpest. You all let me know. Well, there you guys have it. That is a quick overview of this model from Ameight, which at the moment of recording this video, I'm still not 100% sure what it is called, but future me is going to put it on the screen right there. Again, you can also check out the Klysta as well from Ameight, or the Gladiator, or both. Those are all pretty interesting budget EDC knives. If you're shopping on a budget, these are absolutely great choices you can look into, guys. Let me know your thoughts about this guy. What do you guys love about it? What do you like about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Let me know. Just hang out in the comment section down below. Would absolutely love to hear your thoughts. And again, this knife and every other knife you see, and again, these knives and every other knife you saw in this video will be linked down below. So if you want to check out those prices, availability, and variants, check out those links. Those do help out the channel at zero extra cost to you. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.